What if I told you that aging is not a law of nature, that it is not an inevitable decline into decay and death? What if aging is a program, a biological, energetic, and narrative program that you have been running since birth without ever being asked? And what if regeneration, the constant renewal of your cells, your energy, your vitality, is not only possible, but is your default state when the blocks are removed? Every day, your body replaces billions of cells. Your skin renews every 28 days, your liver every 6 months, your skeleton every 10 years. Your body is not a machine that wears out. It is a river that constantly renews itself unless something tells it to stop. That something is not just toxins and stress, it is consent. Your silent agreement to the belief that aging is inevitable, that decay is normal, that vitality is for the young. Today, we revoke that consent. We activate regeneration and we reclaim the birthright that was stolen from you, a body that renews itself for as long as it chooses to be here. Let me name the lie. The lie is aging is a one-way street. You peak at 25, then it's all downhill. Wrinkles, aches, fatigue, memory loss, disease. It's just part of getting older. This narrative is taught to you by a medical system that calls aging a pre-existing condition, a beauty industry that profits from your fear of looking old, a pharmaceutical industry that sells you pills for age-related diseases, a culture that discards its elders and worships youth, a belief system that tells you the body is temporary, so why bother? But here's what they don't tell you. There are cultures and traditions where aging looks completely different, where elders grow sharper, not duller, where vitality increases with wisdom, where old age is not a sentence, but a flowering. What's the difference? Not genetics, belief, environment, energetic consent. Your cells are listening to every thought you have about aging. Every time you say, I'm getting too old for this, your cells here slow down, decay, stop renewing. Every time you laugh at a senior moment, your cells here forgetting is normal. You have been hypnotized into aging, and hypnosis can be broken. Let me give you the science, because this is not just spiritual. This is psychological. At the end of your chromosomes are protective caps called telomeres. They shorten with each cell division. Shorter telomeres equals aging, longer telomeres equals regeneration. What shortens telomeres? Chronic stress, inflammation, poor sleep, toxins, fear, hopelessness. What lengthens them? Deep rest, connection, purpose, joy, safety, and the belief that you are still becoming. Your body has an unlimited supply of stem cells that can become any other cell. They are your regeneration army, but they are activated by specific frequencies: safety, rest, and cellular coherence. Your vagus nerve connects your brain to every organ. When it is toned, healthy, and active, your body is in repair mode. When it is weak, your body is in survival mode. And survival mode does not regenerate, it only preserves. This is the web of proteins and signals that surround every cell. It tells your cells what to do. When it is clean and coherent, your cells renew beautifully. When it is clogged with toxins, EMFs, and stress signals, your cells get confused and stop renewing. The good news? Every single one of these systems responds to your state of being, not your age, not your genetics, your frequency. When you regulate your nervous system, you lengthen telomeres. When you revoke consent to toxins, you clear the extracellular matrix. When you activate Christ consciousness, you tone your vagus nerve. When you remember the monad, your stem cells remember what they're here for. Regeneration is not magic. It is biology, responding to sovereignty. You have met people who are young for their age. They have energy, curiosity, humor, and a certain light in their eyes. They are 70 but seem 50. And you have met people who are old before their time. They are 40 but seem 60, dim, tired, resigned. What's the difference? Not just diet and exercise, energetic posture. When you give up on possibility, your energy field contracts. When you stop learning, your field stops expanding. When you resign yourself to this is just how it is, your field begins to close. The dimming is not age, it is agreement with death before death. When you stay curious, your field expands. When you stay connected to purpose, your field stays bright. When you revoke consent to the aging narrative, your field remembers that renewal is natural. There are documented cases of people reversing gray hair, healing cataracts, growing new teeth, and regenerating organs. These are not miracles. They are examples of what happens when the blocks are removed. Your glow is not dependent on your birth certificate. It is dependent on your frequency. Now we do the work. Say these words out loud with me. I revoke consent to the aging narrative. I do not consent to decline, decay, or diminishment as inevitable. I revoke consent to the belief that I peaked at 25 and have been dying ever since. I am not a downhill slope. I am a spiral, always ascending, always renewing. I revoke consent to wrinkles as inevitable, to gray hair as surrender, to fatigue as normal for my age, to memory loss as just getting older. I revoke consent to medical model that calls aging a pre-existing condition. My age is not a disease. I revoke consent to the toxins, EMFs, and stressors that tell my cells to decay. I revoke consent to the fear that tells my telomeres to shorten. I command my body to regenerate. I activate my stem cells. I tone my vagus nerve. I clear my extracellular matrix. I lengthen my telomeres with every breath of safety, joy, and purpose. My body is not a clock winding down. My body is a river renewing itself every moment. I am not aging. I am ripening. I am deepening. I am expanding. I am becoming more of who I am, not less. So be it. Revocation is the first step. Then you must live into it. Here are practical protocols, simple, free, and powerful. Number 1, morning sunlight. 10 minutes of morning sunlight in your eyes, not staring at the sun, sets your circadian rhythm, regulates melatonin, and tells your cells it is safe to repair. Number 2, deep sleep is when regeneration happens. If you are not sleeping deeply, your body cannot renew. Prioritize darkness, cool temperatures, and no screens before bed. Number 3, intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating. Giving your digestive system a break activates autophagy, your body's cellular cleanup and renewal process. Even 12 to 14 hours between dinner and breakfast makes a difference. Number 4, grounding. Earthing. Direct skin contact with the earth, grass, soil, sand, reduces inflammation, calms the nervous system, and provides electrons that act as antioxidants 20 minutes a day. Number 5, cold exposure. Brief cold showers or plunges activate brown fat, reduce inflammation, and trigger cellular repair mechanisms. Start with 30 seconds of cold at the end of your shower. 6, joy and play. This is not soft. Play reduces cortisol, increases endorphins, and tells your nervous system, I am safe enough to renew. Laugh, dance, be silly. It is medicine. Number 7, purpose. People with a why outlive people without one. Not because they try harder, because purpose tells every cell, keep going, we're not there yet. You have been told that aging is a one-way street. It is not. You have been told that regeneration is for the young. It is not. You have been told that your body wears out like a machine. It does not. Your body is a field of intelligence that constantly renews itself unless you tell it to stop. And you have been telling it to stop every day with every belief in decline, every fear of aging, every silent agreement to just get older. Today, you revoke that agreement. Today, you tell yourselves, renew, regenerate. Remember what you are. Say it out loud one more time. I am not aging, I am ripening. I am not declining, I am becoming. Comment below, regeneration activated, aging narrative revoked. Save this video, watch it again when you feel yourself slipping back into that old story. Your body is listening. Give it permission to renew. So be it. What if aging is not inevitable? What if it's a program, a belief system that your cells have been running without your permission? Your body replaces billions of cells every day. It knows how to renew, but it has been told to stop. Revoke consent with me right now. I revoke consent to the aging narrative. I do not consent to decline, decay, or diminishment as inevitable. I am not a clock winding down. I am a river renewing itself every moment. I activate regeneration. My cells remember. My telomeres lengthen. My body renews. I am not aging. I am ripening. I am becoming more of who I am, not less. Comment regeneration activated. Aging narrative revoked. Save this. Say it daily. Your cells are listening.